Okay, what happened was we had a radiator hose blow, the upper one, and I opened up the radiator and out of the hole actually came out what resembled strawberry thickshake from McDonald's. It went all down the driveway. Anyway, what happened was the radiator blew where the transmission fluid goes into the radiator to cool down and come out. It blew and mixed with the coolant, and they mixed together to make Maccas Strawberry Thickshake. So I've discovered their recipe anyway, and it's backflowed into the transmission, which is a pain in the ass. And I've never done this before, so I'm taping it, and if it works, then hopefully it helps someone else. So I need to flush the transmission fluid. I'm putting in what I'm taking out. So far, 2.5 litres I've taken out. Here's the strawberry thickshake. That's not so bad now, it's getting better. It's horrible. And it made a mess. And I'm putting it in, and because I don't have a dipstick and they're steel transmissions, I'm putting it in through the inlet where it goes into the radiator, and I've attached a hose to the outlet to drain it. And to drain it, you turn the car on and it comes out. So I'm going to put in 2.5 litres what came out. It probably needs more because it leaked into the radiator, but for now I'll put in 2.5 litres, turn it on, and I'm going to keep on doing this. I've bought 8 litres of that stuff, and I'm going to keep on doing that till what comes out resembles what I'm putting in. And yeah, hopefully this helps someone, and hopefully it works for me. Also, a guy told me that to put some compressed air into the inlet, but that didn't seem to work for me. It's like I'm giving the car a blood transfusion. So it's going pretty slowly. Yeah, you can see how slow it goes. There it is. And it's going in slowly. After I've done this, I'm gonna take off the pan and replace the filter and the gasket, and then put some more in and check the level at the bolt, which you'll see after. Man, I hope this works. Alright, that's 2.5 litres in. Make sure you use the right stuff for your car. That's TQ95 for the Territory. Yours is probably different. When this goes down, it'll be 2.5 litres. And then I'm going to start the car and see what crap comes out of it. I'm going to leave all that hooked up. Make sure the aircon's off. And try and bring it closer. So I can see how much is coming out. Here it comes. No, nothing's coming out. Now we'll try sticking neutral. Well, I'm gonna go and see what's wrong. Well, I put in neutral and a little bit more came out, probably another half litre. I'm gonna chuck the whole thing in and then turn it on and see what happens. Alright, here we go. Okay, I put 4 litres in and 4 litres came out. Let's see what happens if we start it. Yeah, something's coming out. Look at this shit. Still the same shit. I want it to turn red. You know, I'm going to leave it for a bit and then do it again. Alright, I'm going to leave it for a bit and let it settle, because it's splurting when it comes out. I want it to come out nicely. Now, don't listen to me, I'm no bloody expert. It's the first time I'm ever doing this. So, do your own research. You can use my video for an extra bit of knowledge if it works, that is, anyway. If it doesn't, I'll upload a video titled How Not to Flush Your Transmission. Anyway. After flushing with 12 litres, taking the pan off, that's what the pan looks like. You need a 10mm spanner or cordless drill. I used best. That's what it's supposed to look like. So I'm getting there. I'm going to take the filter off now, replace the filter, clean up this shit, put it back, and then flush again. It's supposed to look like that. It's better than what it was like, the pink milkshake, which was here. Here's the pink milkshake. I don't know if you can see it from the sun. That's what it looked like to begin with, so it's a whole heap better than that shit. Still not ideal, but getting there. I think I'm going to need to buy more though. Probably be 20 litres before I'm done. So I'm going to clean this thing up, the pan. Clean up under the car, take the filter out, change that over, and then start flushing again probably. That's the magnet, full of crap. Needs to clean it. It just catches all the little pieces of metal and shit. Alright, till the next jump cut. There we go, all clean. Gonna replace it with that. There's the magnet. The magnet went, let's see, went there. But now I still gotta get the filter out. Alright, till the next jump cut. Okay, I made a little mistake because the screws, when you put the pan on, are only supposed to be 6 Newton meters. Well, I got a torque wrench. I got this one. Alright, and it only goes from 28 to 210. Don't make this mistake what I made. See, it only goes from up to 28. Alright, so I just put it on 28 and then screwed it 16 increments, whatever it was, no, 22 increments below 28, expecting it to be 6, but no, I screwed it tight and stuffed up a couple of the holes, so I had to buy a new pan. So don't make my mistake. You have to go out and buy a special torque wrench that does light screwings, whatever you call it. This one starts at 4.5. So I was able to put it in 6. Alright? Don't make the mistake what I did. Alright? But you have to go out and buy one of these, which are a bit expensive. A torque wrench for light fittings that can at least do 6 Newton meters, or whatever in America, foot-pounds that is. Alright, to the next jump cut. I flushed it with 4 bottles, 4 litre, 4 bottles, or 4 litres. and so it's 16 litres all up, and still not coming out new, but it's good enough. I'm not wasting any more money. I changed the tubes to colourful ones. I changed that overflow thing. What else? I put a new radiator in, and now I'm just going to flush the radiator out from all the strawberry thickshake that was in there with this stuff. This is the stuff you use. You got to flush it with this for half an hour. You run the car for half an hour with this in there, and then flush it 3 times after that. There's the instructions if you want to pause it. This is a common problem with Fords, so I'm not the only one that's going to have this problem, and here's how to fix it. So I'm thinking, if I put in the overflow, it's just going to sit there, so I think I'm going to take some water out. And this car only takes 10 litres of water, and this is 15, so I'm just going to put 2/3 of it in. I'm going to take off the thermostat housing and pour it in there, and then fill it up with water from the overflow, and then run it. I'll show you in a minute when I take it off again. You're supposed to take the thermostat out, but what I did, because I need the seal on the thermostat to make a seal, I've bought a new thermostat and put the old one in, and I took off the spring. I'll show you in a minute. And that's about it, hopefully. Soon I'll be driving it. Oh yeah, make sure you have to put the heater on, otherwise it's not going to go through the heater core, so you want to make sure the heater's on. I spoke to the guy I bought the MANGOLD stuff off, and he reckons just put it in the for overflow and it will circulate from there. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I flushed it 3 times with water, and before I put the coolant in, I might use a bit of this. I'm not sure if I should on the gasket. I'll see what this one looks like. Anyway, yeah, need to put in a new thermostat, and I'm going to put in a new filled gasket as well. And once they're in, I'll put the coolant in and we're done. Alright, so it's just these two here. And I'll cut and I'll show you what I did to the thermostat. It's pretty much straightforward just to replace this. There's a thermostat. The gasket goes around it, but I took out all the middle so we could have flow. But I needed to use that to create a seal. So it's just a matter of taking that one out and putting this one back in the right way up, of course. See, there's a spring in there and stuff that I took out. Alright, I'll cut back to when the car's working, most hopefully. As you can see, the car's working well. I'm driving. Everything's fine. It worked. Good luck with your car.